Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we're going to calculate relative formula mass of different compounds. Okay, so to begin with, we have the first one here. So calculating relative formula mass of compounds, what you need to do is you do like this. So like oxygen here, okay, do like this. You count how many number of oxygen are in this compound, of which you have 3 inside, then need 2 outside. So we multiply 3 times 2, which will be 6 atoms of oxygen times the mass number of oxygen on the periodic table, which is 16. Okay, then we'll come to the other element, which is nitrogen. We have 2 atoms of nitrogen because of these 2, so it will be 2 times 2 times 1, which will be just 2 atoms of nitrogen times 14. Okay, times 14. Then we come to calcium here. So since calcium is just outside the brackets, so it will be just 1 times its mass number on the periodic table, which is 40. Then we multiply here 6 multiplied by 16, it is 96. Right, 2 by 14 is 28. Then 1 times 40 is just 40. So when we add these, we're going to have, so 96 plus 28 plus 40 plus 40, we're going to have 164. Okay, 164 is the answer here. 164 with no units. 164 with no units. So let's go to the next one. Next one is this one, which is calcium carbonate. So let's start with the last one, which is, we have 3 atoms of oxygen, so it will be 3 times 16. Okay, then carbon, this is carbon and this is not carbon, it's together with A, so this is calcium. So carbon, you have 1 atom of carbon multiplied by the mass number of carbon on the periodic table is 12. Then we come to calcium. Okay, calcium there is 1, so 1 by 40. Okay, then what you need to do is to multiply 3 by 16 is 48. 48 plus 12 plus 40. Okay, so when we add these, we're going to have 0, 9 plus 1, 100, 10, so it will be 100 with no units as well. Okay, with no units. Then let's come to this one. So start with oxygen here. It will be 2 times 4, it will be 8 atoms of oxygen multiplied by 16. Okay, multiplied by 16. Then we come to phosphorus. Phosphorus, 2 times invisible 1 will be just 2 atoms of phosphorus. Phosphorus, the mass number of phosphorus is 31. Then we come to, this is Pb as lead. We have because of the 3, because we have 3 lead is 207. Okay, mass number is 207. So when you multiply there 8 by 16, we're going to have 128. Then 31, or 2 times 31 is 62. Okay, 62. Then 207 multiplied by 3, we're going to have 621. So when we add 128 plus 62 plus 621, we're going to have 811. This is the answer. Let's come to this. So this is copper to sulfate pentahydrate. Okay, so let's start with oxygen. Because of the number of moles here, which is 5, so everything is affected with a 5 here. So we have 5 atoms of oxygen, so 5 times 16. Okay, then we come to hydrogen. 5 times 2 is 10, so I have 10 times the mass number of hydrogen, which is 1. Okay, and then we come to, oh, by the way, oxygen, we also have this oxygen. So since it's 5 times 2, anyway, we can just solve it separately. Okay, this is 5 plus 4, 9. So let's just change it to 9. So in this compound we have 9. Okay, 4 plus 5 here. Okay, 9 times 16. Then we come to sulfur. Okay, sulfur only have 1. Sulfur is 32. Then copper, you have 1 atom of copper. The mass number of copper on the periodic table is 64. Okay, why the number of atoms of oxygen is 9? We have 4 here, then we have 5, so 5 plus 4 is 9. So when you multiply 9 by 16, it's going to give us 144. Then 10 times 1 will give us 10. Then 32 times 1 is going to give us 32. Then this one will give us 64. Then we're going to add here. So when you add, you're going to have 144 plus 10 plus 32 plus 64. Okay, so we are having 250 when we add, and this is the answer to question D. Okay, let's go to the last 2 questions. This is calcium hydrogen carbonate. So number of oxygen atoms, you have 3 times 2 or 2 times 3, which will be 6. 6 times 16. Okay, then we come to carbon. Number of carbon atoms here is 2. 2 times 12, mass number is 12. Hydrogen, we have 2 atoms of hydrogen because of these 2 times 1. 1 is the mass number. Everything on the right here is the mass number. This on the left is the number of atoms in a compound. Okay, then calcium is not affected by a 2, so it will be just 1 atom of calcium multiplied by its mass number, which is just 40. All right, 6 by 16, 6 times 16 is 96. Okay, then 12 times 2 is 24. 2 times 1 is just 2. Then here 40 times 1 is just 40. So when you add these, 96 plus 24 plus 2 plus 40, we're going to have 162. So here is 162 as the final answer. Okay, the last question for today is lead for chloride. Lead for chloride. So chlorine, the number of atoms of chlorine here are 4 by 35.5. So the mass number of chlorine on the periodic table is not a whole number, okay, because this is an isotope. Okay, this is an average of 2 isotopes, which is isotope 35 and 37. Okay, so it's an average. So next is lead. Okay, lead, you have 1. Now if you check on the periodic table, the mass number of lead is 207. So 1 times 207. So when you multiply 4 by 35.5, we're going to have 142. So here we're having 142. Okay, 142. Then 1 times 207, it will be just 207. When we add, we're going to have 349, and this is the answer. Okay, so we've answered 6 questions starting from the first one. So this is how you calculate relative formula mass or relative molecular mass of compounds. All right, so if this video has been helpful to you, like it, leave a comment in the comment section. Let's meet in the next video. You are free to recommend the lesson, the video we can make next time. Thank you so much.